Well, normally when you open the menu, you've got game music, but I turn off the music because I'm fairly certain that's going to be copyrighted. I think I've seen one game, I can't remember which one it was now, there was one game, and it had an option for the in-game music to be either copyrighted or copyright free, and it was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Is that 2 Point Hospital?
I think it might have been 2 Point, yeah. Like what, Soviet man? I've only ever seen it in one game. Forza 4 does it?
On the way, Alex.
Roger that.
Was it Jurassic World Run? Can't remember actually. Jack, what are you doing?
Fertilizing.
Oh, you're putting the second coat on?
Yeah, it was at 50%, so I'm pushing it around, trying to get like a full yield out of these.
Why is it Phil split into 4-pack? Because I took a roller and split it into 4 so we can have 4 different crops. So that we could grow different kinds of crops to feed the horses and chicken. Because it's right next to the horse and chicken here. So all the horses and chicken are here. So we've got this massive field, so we split it in 4 and we're growing different crops in it. You got the game, news and DLC will be coming out for it soonish. Yeah, there's like DLC for Surviving Mars and there's DLC for Jurassic World.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Nerdy, how long until Christmas? 37 days, 2 hours, 18 minutes. Yikes. Do you know what? I remember that countdown timer last year, and when we went to 26th of December, it was like 364 days, and we were like, yes, that's like a long way away. And then I remember when it dropped out of triple digits, and we were like, ah, that's not good.
I was wondering when the Christmas countdown time would make a return.
It's always there, lurking.
Welcome back. I have a silly question.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how silly it is, but is it a thing in the UK to decorate the houses like we do here, like with thousands of little lights?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some do, some don't.
But not to the extent that some of the North American households go.
There's a few places in my town that go that crazy.
You've
Kind
got
of
to
a
go to
tradition
Haynes
in my
Manual.
town to drive around at
That's actually probably
Christmas
useful.
time and just go and see all the houses that.
I have not NPR now.
Well, we don't know if you look at a house or at a runway.
Yeah.
Two-third Nelson.
Jack, if I'm in your way.
All
let me
them
know.
crows make you
Can
remember
move.
why the
I'll
Scarecrow
go
won the
around you,
Nobel Prize.
and then I'll
He
do
was
the bit you're
simply
on, and then you'll
outstanding
move.
in his field. I swear that joke's
I'm
been
just
used
waiting
like
for speed.
a million
Yeah,
times.
I don't want you to have to move while you're waiting. I can come up to you, and then after you've moved off, I can do the bit you're on.
Sounds good.
Oh, that joke's been on a cracker for sure. Like, why did the Scarecrow win a Nobel Prize? He was outstanding in his field. Ba-boom. That was definitely a cracker joke. To be fair, he probably sent it because we said when's Christmas. Ex-Mad Matty, 3 months, only just joined. Are you liking Farm Sim 19? I'm enjoying the pre-release that I'm playing. It's fun. Yeah, Revolver, Christmas Day. On Christmas Day last year, I kept all the cracker jokes out of the crackers and I read them out. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's all of them 100% fertilised, except for the unseeded one, or partially seeded one.
Hazari, happy farming. Thank you for the support, Hazari. Appreciate that. You want to get paid to make those jokes, Milton? I'm sure there's a place where you can
Apologies
submit
for the
your
delay.
jokes.
We've had some issues with some traffic.
Oh, it's all good.
I remember the days of no traffic in multiplayer Farm Sim.
Is it seed you need or fertilizer, Alex?
Do you think we'll get the Collector's DLC free with our pre-orders from Farm Sim website like we did Farm Sim
well, I
17?
need both, but
Honestly, don't know.
seed more urgent than
I
fertilizer.
haven't looked. I haven't read up on that. Wait, why has that field got a chunk of different crop in it?
Okay, that is cool. Do you see that?
What's that? It actually pouring in?
Yeah, it's actually it's bouncing off the curbage of the of the
Is that a review?
Yep.
Are you going to stream the Commodore Edition? Dude, how can I stream the Commodore Edition? I don't have a Commodore 64 to plug my cartridge into.
So, I should have fertilizer in here as well.
And how are you getting that to me? Oh yeah, you do.
There's a CD version. The
Yeah,
problem is
so
I
one
need to
bay
get my
was
CD
filled with
player.
seed and the other bay is
Oh,
filled with
yeah.
fertilizer.
I know I can use the emulator. It was a joke. It's got a CD as well. But I haven't got a CD player. I need to find my external CD player because I don't have a CD drive in my PC. Super Sim Man. Thank you for the bits. Happy to be able to cheer for my first time. Dude, thank you.
That's actually pretty cool. Yes, review character type.
It can be tricky. If you look, there's the dark green are the weeds and the light green is the crop. The only true way of checking is this.
Carry on with that and I'll perhaps try and do this in a minute.
Alright.
What are you buying now, Murray?
So do I, Luke.
Field so we can do some silage. It's the only thing we haven't done yet today.
Well, you can turn the weeds off if you don't
yes.
like them. It's like one more thing to do, isn't it?
About half an hour.
Yeah, we've done cotton. Wasn't impressed with how much we got for it, but then we're on normal economy. Dave, M84 to the northern Alex. There are a few places in Nottingham, UK that cover the whole front house, including gardens and Christmas lights and decorations. You can't see them from the front garden. The decorations, the lights are inflatable Santa and sleigh. There's a few streets around here that do that. A lot of streets don't, some of them do. It tends to be the newer housing estates with the younger families that tend to go a bit overboard. But there are one or two housing estates that it's almost like, well, it's not almost like, the people who live there get competitive with each other. Like, you'll see like 3 or 4 houses with just ridiculous lights on it. Welcome back, Alec.
Yeah, Alex, if I just go and park over here, you can just come up to it and see if that'll unload into you.
Turn 4, let's try that.
It should be on the fertilizer side.
My first was a ZX Spectrum. I waited until it released. I remember when it came out, the ZX80 and ZX81 was already out, and the VIC-20, a guy over the road got. And I really, really wanted a computer, but I knew I didn't want to get a VIC-20, and I didn't want to get a ZX81. So I was waiting for this new Spectrum to come out. And then I knew that it came out with 16K and 48K. And I made a decision that I wanted the 48K one. So I waited like 3/4 of a year, I think it was. And then got it at Christmas, and it was like one of the best Christmases ever. I just spent the whole of that holiday just sat on that computer, learning how to program it and play games on it. It was amazing.
Yeah, I have to back up to you.
Yeah, it's SquirrelPlus. Later on, I remember the Spectrum, what's it called? The QL? The QXL? That was pretty much the end of Sinclair. Damax, thank you for the support, sir. Guten Abend from Germany. Hope you're well. I am well, thank you, Damax. Appreciate the support. Thank you.
Can you... I don't know if you can or not, but
December
I think you're
83.
able to swing the...
Yeah, I saw the Bond. It's like cracking
with
Christmas.
the mouse, you should be able to swing the auger.
So many people later, I think it was 1984, they bought Daley Thompson's Decathlon, and so many people broke their ZX
As
Spectrum.
far as I can see,
ZNX keys, they broke them, just button mashing them. Do you know what? I'd like to buy an Amiga 500 now, just to get ports of call on it. Just to play ports of call. Rob Jensen, thank you for the host.
just
Yeah, so many broken joysticks with people just doing this constantly, like Decathlon.
do you want to just fold up again?
There can be some PvP now, Novum, in the form of competing for farms. You learnt basic on your Spectrum. Yeah, I learnt basic on the ZX Spectrum, and then I learnt Z80 assembly on the Spectrum as well. Because there's only so much you could do in basic, and with peek and poke commands. So I got a book on Z80 assembly language and started messing about with that.
Can you extend that?
Don't believe so. I haven't got any control.
150 quid for an Amiga 500. What state is it in though? Rob Jensen, how you doing? Amiga OS was like ahead of its time.
Seed.
It was a true multitasking operating system. You know, it was ahead of its time.
Is there a chance I've put the wrong fertilizer in here?
In very good use condition.
Let me jump in.
The only thing I'd be worried about, like, is if something went wrong on it, how the heck do you get that repaired? Like, who's going to repair an Amiga 500? Enjoyed some Portal 2. Oh yeah, I did Portal 2 with a friend. Did the co-op stuff. That was fun. It's quite challenging. Vista was great. What? $128K Spectrum. Never had one. I'm already subbed to the 8-bit guy. I already watch his, well, some of his stuff. Not all of it. Some of it's alright. Can't Hawk. Gotta do trucking tomorrow, bro. There'll be a lot of angry people if I don't do trucking. Make it Sunday night farming. Yeah, that's what I had. An ST.
Maybe the fertilizer has to be empty. I don't know.
I had Atari ST 512, I think.
Don't worry too much about fertilizer at this moment in time because the fields are all 100%. It's the seeds you just need to get in there.
Yep, you can drive a truck. There's
Yeah,
not many.
I'm not sure either. Let's, I guess. I don't know.
Carry on. Don't worry about it. We'll figure that.
I played flight sim games on my Spectrum, but you can imagine what they were like. Like there was a line for the horizon, and the runway was a box, and that was the graphics. Remember when Star Glider came out on the Atari ST? That was pretty cool. That's all we did. Yep. That's all we need. I'll tell you what we need here. Tools. I think it's filthy. You want my farming on Sunday as long as some entertainment to make coding a bit less boring. What are you coding, Bez? Yes, I know you're coming into the sprayer, Chrome. I did it before. Down the side of the original farm, there's a bunch of things that I ejected out the back of the other sprayer.
Raise is nice and clean and nice and healthy, as is Snugs, Tom, Vrome, Tesco, Jammy, Acoustic.
Jammy needs
Big
riding,
Mac
Motley.
needs a bit of a clean.
Jammy's on like 0%.
Alright, I'll give him a trot.
I never went anywhere near ME. And I had Vista for a very short period of time. Wow, the FPS has tanked.
Yeah, I'm getting constant lags.
There we go.
No. Isn't it supposed to be a cow jumping over a moon, not a horse over a track?
It's a similar nursery rhyme. Come on, Big Mac. Let's see what happens when we ride down a track.
Aye, 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 aye.
Squirrel Logistics. Thank you for the $5, sir. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that little bit of wheat inside the oats, sorry, barley, is because of lag spike.
God, that was excuses from the Northern Farms Ltd, Paul. That's disgraceful.
Contract's in jeopardy now, isn't it?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That didn't end so well. I just face planted the truck. Dude, are you okay? You look a bit
Looks like
twitchy.
you just got railed.
Oh. There we go. We're feeling better now. What are we on, Big Mac? What are we on? 56%.
Welcome back.
Unextinct Pigwin. That's an odd name. Welcome back. Wait, I can hear like howling winds or something. Bill 1 and 2 are pretty good.
Welcome back. Nutter.
Yeah, this is quite a good field, actually. Fields 1 and 2 are big and quite flat, they're nice. Love and Love, welcome back.
Well, that's all parts of 6 100% fertilized.
Nice.
And I think they're all planted now as well. Or seeded, even. You know you already seeded that bit, Alex.
Yeah, you know what? That was weird. This whole thing. It didn't load in for me, and then all of a sudden it loaded in with something completely different.
Infamy! Infamy! They've all got an infamy!
And the weeds are back. The joys of fertilizing.
He's on 100%
Yeah, it's all
now.
definitely fully planted.
This is a nice house.
I can see it all on the crop overlay.
Yeah.
Can you drive a horse around on the truck? Don't think so.
Well, my dear friends, with that, I'm gonna bow out because this was my 6th hour.
Alright, Alex?
Oh, okay, Alex.
Good to see
Very
you.
good to have you.
Yep, thanks for joining.
So thanks for having me.
You did a full half day's work.
Happy anniversary. Nutter.
I'm taking a 6-hour break and then I'm back for another 6 hours, so yep.
Oh, you're doing a double stint. Are you
Every day till Thursday.
Nice. Are you on YouTube or Twitch?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, have a good one and catch up with you soon.
You betcha. Thanks for
Bye.
having me. And I'm gonna finish cleaning the truck.
I'm sure you know the Northern Alex, guys. If you don't, go and give him a follow on YouTube. He'll be streaming later. Some farm sim. Why has this horse got whipped cream down the back of its neck? Okay, so they're all on 100%, apart from that one needs cleaning. That's Big Mac, Tesco, Tom Sunday, and Snugs. Jammy, which one's Jammy? Which one's Jammy?
To the nut house.
Tesco. There we go. Nice. Roaming Sheep, welcome to the Net House. Thank you for your support, Roaming Sheep.
That's it. Horses are all done.
Nice.
Yeah, I just cleaned them all up.
And the dog's in the pen too.
Welcome.
And the cat's in the cradle.
God.
I've got plenty of oat and hay, haven't I? Mr. Turtle Speed, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. Thank you for your support.
Sorry, Alex.
And a lovely nutty welcome. Thank you, guys.
This is twice.
Can you get a Westie? Only when somebody makes a mod of one, unfortunately. Ready, dude? Go and get it. Bring it back. Come on, bring it here. Come on, keep going. There we go. You ready? You ready? I threw it, you numpty. It's over there. Oh, this is like Doyle. Dude. Look. It's here. Are you ready? Just can't get the staff. Oh, brought a boat then, something.
Well, optional DLC.
Is that a review?
DLC review.
No, it was
It's in
a
the future. What are you doing with that?
Scheming.
Oh my god, why are the weeds on field 6? This is ridiculous.
Because it's fully fertilized, so the weeds grow much faster.
But I already weeded them.
Yeah, you'll have to weed it a few times.
Okay, let's turn weeds off.
Still, they'll get good yield out of it now because it's 100% fertilized.
Ow. Time's not on max. That would be the wrong button. $60's a max, not 30. Emmy, have a good one. Just turn it down a touch while I do this.
There you go, Paul. That was what I was trying to do.
I can't see it now. What are you doing? Pouring stuff?
Yeah.
Didn't we already do that though? But in a different way.
Yeah, well, this was just a test.
This is a test. That's given them half the amount of oat they need.
Scumbag weeds.
Bye, Alex.
See ya.
Coming up to 2
Good night, the Navy. His
Gone
YouTube is
green.
The Northern Alex. YouTube.com/The Northern Alex. I think he's stopping streaming now, taking a break, and then he's streaming again later.
Need a ton of hay next.
Hey.
We've got some in the cupboard here.
Jack, since you're supervising, can you go and clean the chickens, please?
Clean chicken.
Well,
Yeah.
their state of health is gone down to 97%, and it looks like it's because they're dirty.
Oh, not 97. How
9
do you
PM
clean
Mountain Time.
chicken?
When is that?
I
2/3.
don't
Good
see
night,
anything
sir.
that needs cleaning up. Maybe you have to jet wash them.
6 hours from now. Alright, so he does like 6 hours, then takes a 6-hour break, and then does another 6 hours. Blimey. So, like, he used to do it on Twitch, but I can't host him on YouTube.
AFK.
Whoa. Blimey. You've only got a couple of days you can play it. I don't know, Dave. Like, it has no force feedback. It's quite plastic. I don't know. You're better off with a normal wheel, but that's quite nice. Mr. Turtle, good night.
Gonna have a quick fire.
It doesn't need liming. We've already done liming. Hillrom, welcome to the Net House. Another sub. Thank you, Hillrom. Appreciate the support. Oh my god. It's froze for me.
Yeah, I'm frozen too.
I hope it saved it recently.
Froze for me. Can you escape menu and hit save?
No. It's like proper locked.
Ooh.
Well, I can quit out, but I can't save.
Yeah,
It
likewise.
saved 2 minutes ago. Apparently it saved 2 minutes ago, so I'll just have a bit more weeding to do. It's definitely froze. Can't do anything.
I'm out.
And I'm out.
What's a fault?
Why don't we blame Alex?
Yeah, it's his fault. Well, no, actually, it's Jack.
It's saving a
It's
chat
the
on
last
map,
one
that's
that
good.
disappeared For a buyer.
I can't even
Oh,
know
it's
what's
Jack
F4.
AFK as well.
No, Jack's AFK. It's his
Yeah, he just
fault.
went for a bio.
So let's blame Alex and Jack then. Sorry, Alex.
Had to end process because it was like I couldn't even Alt F4 it.
Hmm. Pre-release.
It's been going a bit frame weird for a, so I reckon it was running
Yeah.
out of memory.
Well, it's not done too bad. What, 9.25 hours of
Yeah,
constant play.
But there has been a reset in that time.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
I still don't get how weird the conversation topic is of having a conversation in the same room as the other person and you hear it like 3 times over.
Temperature's dropping there.
Right, I'm back in. Are you all doing your own farms and working together? Working together.
Yeah.
You can have your own independent farm if you want.
Incoming.
Fanatec reel. What is the point of using a high-end Fanatec racing wheel on farm sim? Let's just see how much we've done here. Okay, I've got to go to that top bit again. It has buttons. This has buttons? You can feel really feel your tractor as you go into the corners. Get the feedback.
I'm back.
I tried the
Okay, I lost
G27 on
connectivity
Thursday, but then yeah, the build had problems. So I might try a different wheel next time. Unknown donut. It's pre-release build, so who knows? You can always expect an issue with a pre-release build. Scumbag Jack.
Oh, that sync still gets you, doesn't it?
Especially when people join mid-turn.
Yeah, don't even give a slight warning.
By the way, I'm joining.
Might do, Connor. Well, it's vastly improved SK, isn't it? By the look of things. I'm hosting right now. It's not a dedicated server though. Not sure yet, Presley. I'll have to have a think.
Welcome back, Nato.
No more space to place new
It's not a
pallets.
wash.
Eggs, what?
We haven't even had any yet.
Yeah, where's the pallets for the eggs then?
Should spawn around the chicken somewhere.
Seems to take a lot less time to clean stuff now.
Oh, Paul,
What?
could you just wander over to the chickens and see if you can see something that we can't see?
Can go.
Okay.
And how do you clean chickens?
Welcome back, Mr. Catweasel.
That question has pondered man's mind for many a year.
What am I looking at?
Can you see... So look, there's no more space to place new pallets eggs at chickens. So is there anywhere that you can see pallets of eggs that we can't?
They should spawn in the
No.
hashed area outside.
Yeah, but do we need to put a trailer there or something?
No, it should just spawn in pallets. Then you pick them up with the pallet fork.
How are you doing this summer? You're pressing the R key or something?
What do you mean?
Like how you jet... Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Everything's completely frozen.
Yeah, I've gone into the... I pressed the R key on the chickens and it's just frozen.
Nato.
I've not frozen.
Try moving.
I am moving.
I have.
Oh, well, I can't move.
Yeah, he is moving. I can see he's moving, but I can't move.
I can't move.
Oh, I can move, yeah, but I can walk around.
Origa, 47 months. This is what I do for a living every day.
forget it.
What? Freeze? Like to
Yeah, I
47
can walk
months,
around, but
Origa.
vehicles are stuck.
Why has it started behaving weirdly?
Go on then, Paul.
I don't know why it's suddenly gone like this.
Did you? Oh yeah, I suppose you did restart your game, didn't you? Because you forced the process.
Yeah, exactly. It's bizarre. You reached the end of the demo version. Yeah, I think Alex left a bomb in here or something. It's all broken now. Is that right, guys?
that
I'm
re-
off.
Happy anniversary.
Syncope.
Nato.
Oh, God, I have to do the weeding again.
Yeah. Oh, did it not save for a while?
Correct. This is turning into Groundhog Day now. Can't possibly be a memory problem. I have loads of memory. A 32 gig. Thank you for 30 months, Mr. Catweasel. Now I have to switch to the Commodore 64 edition. Hey, they were rock solid Commodore 64 editions.
Incoming.
Always best to say it after you've got in.
Well, I can try saving the weeding, but then if I go into the main menu, there's a risk I can't get out of it.
No, never mind.
You just think it's an April Fool's prank, the Giants did it, but now it's a real thing. You bet it's a real thing. And you can't do an April Fool's joke in November. Wait, what? I just pressed a button and it did
it's frozen
something.
in the vehicle again.
And I don't know.
So, why are you hacking, Paul?
Dude, I pressed a button and now it's going around in circles and I have no control.
You don't need to dude me, pal.
I don't know, dude, what I pressed.
It might not be what you pressed for, because every single time I'm in the harvester with deer and I'm trying to attach the header trailer, every time I've had to move the header trailer so I can connect, the game is frozen. So if we come out, and I won't do it, and we'll see what happens.
And at the same time you've been doing that, I've been in a new vehicle driving up to and just got in range of the shed where we store the vehicles. Every time it freezes.
Yeah, I think one of us is doing something that's freezing it. I don't know what though.
Well,
I've done 3 different things 3 different times, so...
I've done the same thing both
It's
times.
either Jack or me, because we've done it at the same time.
Anyway, I might as well wind the stream down though, because it's time anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's long enough, don't you? Right, thank you for joining me. Do you want to say goodnight to the stream?
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And thank you, Paul, for
Thanks for
allowing us to
watching.
join.
Guys, can we get some
Absolutely. Good night
GGs
to
in chat
everybody.
to everybody in the team who's played with me today and modded
Thank you,
splendidly?
Giants, for providing the keys.
Yeah, and thanks to Giants for the keys, absolutely. Thank you for watching.
And
Hope
the
you had
last
fun.
transmission from Sommy on location.
Saw me on location. I shall be back tomorrow at 5 PM for some Sunday night trekking. Hope you can join then. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Love you all. Good night.